making the big bucks as a stand-up comedian. Moi was airline captain, and that's really what I did for 22 years. When people in the audience find out this is an airline captain, well, Gary, would you have me a member of the Mile nightclub? Well, it gets better, don't worry. And I go, yeah, as a matter of fact, I am. It really wasn't that big of a deal, though. It was a solo flight. Finally, I get my big break. I finally, after years of working hard, I got an interview with a major airline. Major airline. Big deal. I'm scared and nervous a little bit. And I get there. It's a conference room, and here we have the chief pilot, director of flight operations, director of maintenance, and the person who's in charge of the flight attendants. And they're looking at my resume. Chief pilot says, "Damn, Gary, according to this, you don't have any student loans. College is expensive. How the hell did you pull that off?" I said, "Well, I pride myself, sir, in thinking out of the box." I says, "In this particular case, students would go to the Red Cross and they would donate blood, and they get like $25 a pop, but you can only do it like every other month." So what I did, I marched myself down to the local sperm bank, and I was able to sell a load for $75. He says, "Well, my God," he says, "pardon the phrase, but seems how you're making hand over fist. I mean, how many times can you do this?" I says, "Well, myself personally, I do it like 8 or 9 times a day." He says, "Well, God, with that kind of money coming in, I'm curious. I mean, why didn't you stay and get your doctorate?" Oh, carpal tunnel. Airline employees will tell you across the board that when passengers check in their bags, they check in their brains. They get on the wrong airliner. Trust me, I've seen it. They don't listen. They lose their bags. They leave shit on the airplane when they get on. And they never, ever will listen to the important safety briefing that the flight attendant gives before we push the gate. So this particular day, the flight attendant comes up and she's almost in tears of frustration because nobody's listening to her. And she says, "Captain, would you give the briefing? After all, you're the captain, maybe they would listen." So, all right, I can do that. Now, on this particular flight, we're flying from Chicago, Illinois to Atlanta, Georgia. Where is it we're going to the repeat back for us, make sure you're focused.
Yeah, Atlanta to Georgia.
Okay, we started at Chicago. Okay, we got it. We got it, thank you. Give it up for Cap, all right, good. All right. So I grab the mic and I go, "Folks, this is Captain Tiki, and I want to welcome aboard Flight Partner Flight 69 to Elko, Nevada. Flight time to Elko today will be 10 minutes. And because brothels are legalized in Elko, instead of the flight attendants passing out pop and snacks, they'll be passing out penicillin and condoms." Today's selection on condoms, we have the thin, the ultra thin, and my personal favorite, the real orgasmic screaming condom. I wear mine wrong side up, I'm selfish. So here she comes up in the cockpit and she says, "Captain, have you ever considered doing a career as a stand-up comedian?"